This right here is the all-new Alpargali All-Day Backpack. It's currently live on Kickstarter right now, and I think the deal is it's almost 50% off, which is a fantastic price. I think it's like 150, 140 US dollars or something. And you also get this sling bag as a bonus combo deal as well. So you get a backpack and the sling bag. But now, full disclosure, they did send this backpack for my honest YouTube review. They do not get to preview it before it gets published. I'm not getting paid by them, but I do get to keep it. Also, they did send this backpack about 2 weeks ago, so I haven't had a lot of time to use it and explore it. So this is a little bit more of an initial impressions. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you what I didn't like about it, what I do like about it. I'll also go through all of the features, and hopefully by the end of it, it'll help you decide whether this backpack is going to be right for you. Okay, so now let's start with the dislikes I have with this bag. The first thing I would have to say is just kind of teal blue branding. I mean, their previous jacket that they gave me, I really liked the black and white, and the Alpargali logo and everything else, the accents were white. And I thought that was pretty nice. I'm not a huge fan of this kind of light baby blue color. I know they, maybe want to add a splash of color, which is interesting, but I feel like they should have just stuck with the plain white. May have appealed to more people than that, but that's just my honest personal preference. The second thing that I was kind of a little bit weary of was the sling bag. So the sling bag, this is the Initech sling bag, which I have kind of done a review of, but it looks very, very similar in design. So yeah, it's similar size, similar in design, but this one actually has way more pockets and sub pockets, and I find this one a little bit more useful than this one right here. Now, I know I can't complain too much because this is kind of more of an added bonus, but I just wanted to kind of put that out there. Now, the other thing that I didn't like was the backpack. It doesn't really stand up on its own very well. Even when you put things in there, now the bottom is kind of flat, but I wish that they really reinforced that base to make it stand up on its own, like, most of the time, but it doesn't. It just kind of always kind of flops forward. That's kind of one pet peeve I have, is bags that can't stand on its own. The next thing that I kind of was hoping for more of was I like how they have lots of big pockets. Like there's actually 3 pockets in the front right here, but there's no subdividers. Like for example, like this top stash pocket, I like it's nice and big, but it would have been great if they had some kind of subdividers for my smaller items. If I had business cards, or if I had a pen or a pen holder, things like that, it would have to have some kind of admin organization on the, like within these pockets. And which kind of leads me to my next kind of thing. It's not a huge deal, but I would have liked it if there was an interior zippered pocket for, like, if I usually have, like, let's say cash or something like that, and I want to put it in an interior pocket. Now, this top pocket, it does kind of work, but the only issue is I was hoping that it would just be like a top zip thing, because the way that you have it, like right here, things could kind of spill out. So, I mean, I don't mind this pocket, but maybe if they had another pocket or something like that, where it was just a standard zipper pocket, great for passports, great to secure some valuable items, that would have been good. Not a huge deal though, I mean, because this could also work as well. And they also do have another hidden secret pocket towards the back. But, sometimes people like to have another zipper pocket within the bag, because that's just like another double security kind of measure. And then the kind of last thing that I wasn't a huge fan of was just this kind of laptop thing. Right now, I mean, you slip your laptop in there, it's totally fine. But then for me to kind of like hook this on, it's just like an extra step. And I felt like it would have been better if there was just like a Velcro strap or a magnetic strap, or I don't know, something, or maybe even raise this even higher and made this a little bit more rigid, so that there was nothing that you really needed to do. Yeah, that's just kind of, my own personal opinion, but I just wasn't a huge fan of this kind of dangly cable. Okay, so now let's get into what I do like about the bag. And so a couple things stand out. The first thing is it's got dual side water bottle pockets, but not only that, but they've included a strap, so that if you did have a taller thing, like a taller umbrella, tripod, or anything like that, you can totally cinch it down. A lot of backpacks don't have like a cinch cord right here. this one does, which I'm very happy to see. The next thing I really like about it is that there's lots of pockets. Again, it would have been better if there was more interior dividers, but there's like 3 large pockets right here. On the inside, there's like another, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kind of divided areas for you to stash things. That's pretty good. I like that. And also on the back there is another zippered pocket towards the back, which I've already kind of mentioned. And then the final thing that I really like about this bag is just it's fairly comfortable. I mean, when I wear it, I like how it's kind of malleable. It's not too stiff or anything like that. It's not too thick. And yeah, it just feels fairly good on my bag. Or back, sorry. Okay, so now let's gonna jump into the features, and I'll start off with the Sling bag first. So looking at the exterior, it does have a zippered pocket, a nice little kind of large stash pocket right here for you to kind of throw, I don't know, things like keys. Oh yeah, one other thing I wanted to note was in the main compartment, there is a key leash, which is cool that they have it, but I think I would have rather preferred the key leash to be in this front compartment, because that way I can kind of keep my keys in this front area, and then if I wanted to put a camera in here, I wouldn't have to worry about this thing kind of scratching up my camera. So I feel like the placement of this can be moved. But anyways, let's talk about this main compartment here. On this front side, you got 2 stash pockets, which is great because if you had a power bank or anything like that, or even AirPods, they can kind of slip right there. There is a zippered pocket, which I do like, and it's a little bit stretchy, and it is mesh, which is nice. And then there's also a sleeve at the back, so if you did have some documents or anything like that, you can tuck them in there. Now looking at the back, I really do like that they've included another zippered pocket, which is really good. And also, what else? Looking at these straps, nothing too crazy. I mean, it just has this kind of fidlock buckle that you can kind of open and close, which is decent. But yeah, I mean, it's just a fairly simple sling bag. And now let's kind of go into a deeper dive with the backpack right here. At the top, you do have these kind of 2 little latch points, which is nice. And then you have this one large zippered stash pocket for you to kind of throw whatever else you want in there. And then midway through the bag, there is another zippered pocket, just for small, thinner items. And then, at the very bottom, you have another zipper pocket, and again, it's kind of one big kind of stash pocket for you to kind of throw whatever else you want in there. Now, moving along, let's kind of look at the sides right here. So on the sides, yes, one thing I don't actually like, I forgot to mention that, is it does have this kind of, how you hook it is, weird. These are actually Ulanzi buckles. But for you to actually hook this on here, you got to just kind of clip it on and just kind of cinch it on. And that's how you kind of put it on. I wish it was just a standard snap buckle. Snap buckles are just way faster, way easier, just way simpler to use. And the same thing goes for the opposite side. Looking at the top, you do have a grab handle, which is fine. It's sufficient. It's comfy. It's wide enough for my hand, so no issues there. When we are looking at the back of the bag, so you do have this kind of neoprene type of material. So I haven't used it in a hot summer day yet, but it might get hot. Based on my previous experience with neoprene type stuff. So there's not much air ventilation right here, but there is an air ventilation channel right there and right there. Right here, there is a padded back pocket right here. So this is gonna be great for your lumbar right here. And you can kind of stash away your passports or anything just to keep things secure. Now looking at the straps, again, they're kind of made of that neoprene type material. You do have a sternum strap, which is on a sliding rail, which I like. One thing, though, which I don't like, I forgot to mention that as well, is this, the sternum buckle. I wish it was just a standard pull strap where you can kind of pull it tight. But the way they have it, it's not like one dangly strap. I mean, I would actually prefer a small little dangly strap so I could just tug and pull it. But the way they have it right now, you got this kind of loop, and in order for me to kind of pull it through, it doesn't really, it requires effort, and I don't like that at all. What else? The straps, just to kind of tug them, very, very simple design. It's made of this kind of like metal material, which is good. And so now let's get into the main compartment of the bag. Let's start looking at the flap first. So I already kind of showed you that there is kind of like a one large zippered pocket. And one thing to note that I do like is it is padded right here. So if you did have some kind of valuables, there's padding on this side, but there's actually not very much padding on the other side. And then there's also a kind of a stash pocket, a little stretchy stash pocket, a sleeve that you can kind of put things into it. One thing is because I kind of wish that this sleeve kind of went further down to the bottom, because where the sleeve ends is essentially like it's not very deep. And when you, let's say if you do open up this cover, all the stuff from this sleeve is going to spill on out. So that's one thing I feel like they should have extended this pocket all the way to the bottom, because let's say if you did put something in here, if the stuff was to the bottom, it wouldn't fall out. But because the pocket ends right there, most of your stuff is going to fall out. Now, looking into the main, the back right here, we do have that laptop section. It is padded, and then you also have a a tablet sleeve right here. And then in the front, there are two small little pockets, and they have little magnetic clasps right here. So you can kind of put smaller items in there. And one thing I really do like is that you did utilize the sides of the bag as well, so you're not wasting space. And there's two large stretchy pockets on the side. So this is kind of like what it looks like down the middle. One thing just also to note is that, let's say if you did have your backpack crammed, it's going to be difficult for you to access these pockets right here, because if you have stuff right in here, because they're kind of down at the bottom, they're not as easily accessible. So let's wrap this video up. Right now, if you're watching this video during the Kickstarter campaign, the price is a steal. I think it's a fantastic price for this backpack and sling combo. Anyways, if you like this video and you want to see me do more of these, please like and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Desi31.